I look at hiring, there's two things that you look for, that I look for, I should say, is that there's some things about the skill set. I tend to look for more of a personality fit and a desire fit. Sometimes having enough understanding and knowledge of whatever the position is significant enough, but having the personality that fits with the team or that fits with kind of the demands of the job is what's really important. The skill sets I can teach. I can teach somebody how to do X, Y, and Z. I can't teach somebody how to be a nice person. I can't teach somebody how to be dedicated or committed or to prioritize. I can't necessarily teach those skills. So I'll look for more talents that are not really teachable, as opposed to, and then can they learn the teachable skills. So I kind of look for those components. As it looks at when individuals need to separate and go their separate ways because it wasn't a good match or a good fit, I oftentimes approach it in that approach, is that oftentimes when you interact with folks and they know that it's not a good fit, you know that's not a good fit, and it's just about bringing that information to light and saying it's not really working, it's not really fitting, and it's really about how do we transition you to a place that's really going to be helpful for you so that they can be them full selves, and that it really fits in what their life is. Because if they're in a place that is not fitting for them and is not working out well, then they're not getting to perform the way they want to. They're not able to connect with staff and students the way they need to. So it's really not helping them out. So it's really about refocusing them and letting them realize that, okay, we need to transition, and how can we do that most effectively for you? And so that's part of that conversation.
What is your least favorite part of your job?
Waking up in the morning. No, that was for real. The second least favorite, no, what's the least favorite? You know, I like a lot of part of my positions, actually. Email. A lot of emails. No, that's not really that. I don't know. Administrative work. I don't know what's the least favorite. Trying to find a parking space. Okay, let me think. The least favorite component of my position. You know, I think that it's. I think part of the least favorite kind of component is that there's not enough time to do all that I want to do. So I think that because it's kind of a blessing and curses that Chapman has this opportunity, not just Chapman, but a lot of institutions where you can kind of engage in students' lives at so many different levels, but there's only so many hours in a day, there's only so much of me that I can extend, and not been able to kind of pull those pieces together. So I think that one of my least favorite components is the administrative work, the actual paperwork that is required to make sure things are continuing to move along, to kind of support people in that process, but it's the least piece because you're not actually interacting with someone. So usually that piece is really, you have to become really efficient at kind of managing and getting it done so that so I can do the things that I enjoy the most, which is interacting with individuals.
What current projects are you working on, and if so, what type of goals do you have as a leader for your organization, the projects that you're currently doing?
Projects. I have lots and lots of projects that I'm working on. One of the most specific ones, I guess the more tangible ones, is probably about 2 years ago, was asked to supervise career development and come up with a new vision, a new organizational structure, and kind of a new image for the students, a new kind of perception, a new kind of focus or approach. So through that process, I've created new visions, created a new staffing structure, created kind of this new kind of goal that this team can kind of work together, and then beginning to train them in that process and hiring staff to kind of make that vision kind of come to reality.